We're all children learning how to play on our own mood swings, trying to play nicely with every other human being. If only underdogs were still a thing and we never fell off of those monkey bars made of rings. No mistakes were ever made and we were always jumping into the swing of things. That would have been nice. But we're kids, right? I mean, metaphorically, we're still 3'3" and we've kind of made falling our thing. But falling and getting back up can be so deceiving. So the lessons taught on the ground we keep repeating. Maybe that's why the school playground has a totally different meaning. I mean, yes, it gets easier the older you get, and wounds over time heal when you cover it. But nowadays it feels like there's nobody here to pick you up or help you pick the sand out of it. And the only nurse you can see is the Bible when you open it, but we're so busy it's hard to find time, let alone get a hall pass for it. Then when you think you're over it, that wound we covered up at some point comes to the surface and we realize not having time is just one of many excuses. Makes you think, don't it? Well, think about this for a moment. What if the real meaning of tag would still exist and nobody ever put the hash in front of it? We hashed out our differences face to face instead of on Facebook behind a screen facing it. Our opinions, though opposite, would come to a resolution despite of it, and consequences from hate would be a real thing and we would fight to stop it. Well, I've cried me a river and I built a bridge on top of it. And if I gained anything from that playground, it's the strength to get over it. The teeter-totter I once laughed on is real life now that I must live in. It has its ups and downs with the emotions that change like seasons. I know this because I wrote this coming down from my last high off of Jesus. And I mean this. The struggle is real when you have a past full of broken pieces. But God's peace is the joy you find in a world that still thinks it's seamless. Because most people are walking around with a torn heart in need of a seamstress. Then instead of mending the tear, they buy something that replaces it to keep up the facade for their mask-covered faces. But face it, we're all cut from the same cloth and that's just basic. We fall, we bleed, and we're not meant to be plastic. So G.I. Joe and Barbie can go back into stores because they're classic. You need to be on display with your true purpose. Stop the hate, renovate, and make this world refurbished. And I don't say this to cause stress, my only intention is to let you know you're blessed. So I wish you the best, but class is over. It's time for a recess.